Alrighty, we are live, though a little late, for Toronto at Tampa Bay Lightning. Just had a game yesterday where, if I remember right, Florida won in overtime. I should be a little more prepared for that. No, they just won 3-1. So Maple Leafs on a back-to-back against Tampa on the road should be, if nothing else, an exciting game to watch. Like I've said it before, Toronto, Florida, Toronto, Tampa are typically really good, really fun, hard hitting, close, fast, physical games. And that's what I love about hockey. So should be getting a nice game as we wait for puck drop. They're on a commercial break now. So let's take a look real quick. So we'll look at the Maple Leafs first. They lost yesterday 3-1 to the Panthers. Beat the brakes off of Columbus in Toronto. They did beat the Panthers 3-2 when they were in Toronto, but being down in Florida, they lost. Beat the Ducks 3-2, beat the Kings 3-1. That's actually a little more. All right. So, lost 6-5 to the Sharks in a shootout. Good Lord. Beat the Flyers 7-2. Lost to the Preds 5-2. Beat the Rangers 4-3. Beat the Avalanche. Beat the Flames. Lost to the Senators and lost to the Panthers. Let's see the last time, because there should be a Lightning game around here somewhere from earlier in the season. I believe we watched one. Yeah, 5-3 back on January 20th. Is there another one? Because I swear we watched it. There it is. And they won 5-3 even earlier than that. So, Toronto is definitely a very capable team. So, I would expect some scoring, even against, I'm assuming Vasilevsky is going to be in goal. See, Lightning beat the Rangers 5-1, lost to the Sabres 3-2, lost to the Senators, beat the Islanders twice. Whooped Utah 8-0. Beat the Penguins. Lost to us. Lost to Utah. Beat the Stars. Beat the Flyers. Beat the Bruins. Lost to the Flyers. Interesting. Hang on a sec. Let me go back to that real quick. So, yeah, pretty even teams. Toronto has 2 extra wins. Same losses, 47-26-4 versus 45-26-6. Let's take a look at the standings real quick, because I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, Maple Leafs and Lightning, number 1 and number 2. 2 points. You got 98 points, 96, 94, and then the Senators are sitting at 90. 4 games for the Leafs and the Panthers, 6 games for Toronto. Capitals are way out ahead in Metro. Yeah, that's pretty much probably what we're looking at there. Capitals and Hurricanes, and then 89-79. And then looking like Senators, Hurricanes. Check out the Western, how we looking. Probably looking at your main 3 there. Jet Stars, Avalanche. And then with us and the Kings are fighting it out. Trying to figure out who's going to end up at number 1. Let's see. We've got 4 games left. They've got 5, and we're up by 5 points. Gonna be tight going down to the end of the season. Something I mentioned before. I'm not sure, but I am likely to miss streaming the last couple of games before playoffs, because my niece is going to be in town, and if she wants to watch hockey with me, then I'm going to hang out with her and watch some hockey. So, may be here, may not be here. We will just have to wait and see. What's up, Marcor? Really? Oh man. Did I do the wrong thumbnail? Shoot. Alright. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't realize I messed that up. Yep, sure enough. Okay, that's an easy fix. Yeah, appreciate the heads up. Sweet. Good looking out, Markor. That was a silly mistake. I've done that before, though, so. Me being a dummy. Ugh. How's your Wednesday? So at the same time, or no, actually, this is the only 4 o'clock game. 4:30, we got the Flyers in New York against the Rangers. 5 o'clock, the Sharks in Minnesota against the Wild, and then 7 o'clock, the Blues in Edmonton against the Oilers. That might actually be a fun game to watch. I don't know who's all back for them. Yeah, no, for sure, man. Like I said, that's good looking out, dude. And then Calgary and Anaheim. Might take a look in on the Minnesota game later, and then tonight I'm just Wednesday's been good, right on. Edmonton lineup is off tonight, so everybody's out. That was my one question that would make that game kind of interesting is if anybody came back, but if everybody's out, then definitely leaves less to be interested in. Man, they're doing a whole ceremony. Which shout out to them. I would have. Oh, I didn't know it was a in memoriam. Ray Sharrow. I wish I knew more about who that was. And we got to do both anthems. I'm actually curious. David Dryside news all out. I figured they were still out. They might come in the last couple games, but that's maybe. See, during I have to unmute and check this because during Panthers games when they do the national anthem, you get a nice loud Knights chant. So I'm curious if Tampa's the same. And this is the first anthem I've seen in a while. Advisor for Wild, one cup of the Penguin 2009 is GM. Okay. Appreciate the information. Jersey from 2015 to 2020 as well. Okay. He's done. He definitely did pretty well, man. R.I.P. All right. Oh, Dude, my neck is still so tight right between my shoulder and my spine. Oh, that actually just tweaked my shoulder. Jeez, I'm falling apart, man. All right, I'm going to mute it for the anthem because I want to hear if there's a chant. Right on. She was singing well, but I feel like she was just a pitch, like just she was her pitch was just a little off, so it sounded good, but like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than with the facial expression. Stolar's in goal for Toronto. And Andre Vasilevsky, he's at a 9.23 with 6 shutouts, 2.14 average, 37, 20, and 3. My man has played 60 games this season. That is insane. And Tampa definitely needs a backup goalie. Oh, big shot right off the rip by Nylander. Good save, Vasilevsky. The hard part is as many good goalies as there are, there like there are a few that are as good as Vasilevsky. Right on. All right, Toronto has it in their zone. Got coach from the pins. Go. I'm gonna bring up some. I want to bring up lineup real quick. Probably know more of the Leafs than I do the Lightning, but we'll see how it goes throughout the game. Leafs headed back out, hit the red line, dump it deep, chasing it down. Right on. Turnover. Leafs keep it, makes a move and scores. Marner just delivered a rip. Tampa tries to get it to the point. It's picked off right out high, right on the line by Matthews. Gets it to Marner, cuts to the middle. As he gets challenged, he cuts back wide to the high dot and just lets it rip on Vasilevsky. And we've got a 1-0 game, a minute and 13 seconds into this one in Tampa. Tampa wins the face-off and dumps it deep. See how quick this game gets physical, and there we go, already starting to lay hits. Battle down into the low corner in the Lightning zone. Everybody's fighting for it. Trying to get it out front. Nylander steals it. Or is that 18 or 88? That's 18. So that's Lorentz, not Nylander. I thought it was 88. Puck just knocked down. Hit Toronto guy in the face from the look of it, but just popped a little too high to be able to make a play on it. Lightning resetting behind Vasilevsky. Battle up the low board. Leafs keep it out. And no icing. I was expecting an icing call as the puck gets in a Leaf zone. Shot from the low point. Misses wide. Gets it to the high point. Lightning still controlling in the Leaf zone. High point shot towards the net is more of a shot pass. No connection as the Leafs are playing pretty strong in front of their net. Breaking down. Domi trying to get it across. And Vasilevsky makes the save on McMahon. Great moves getting the puck down the ice, but Vasilevsky just firm with the pads. Matthews down in the low corner, getting challenged. Separated from the puck. Tampa's going to head back the other way. Kucherov into the zone. Point off to a low dot. He's going to get it back up. No, it's going to get taken back by the Leafs. Headed the other way. Pass just misses on the connection to Marner. Another turnover in the Tampa zone. Matthews heads up at Vasilevsky. He misses. But nice. Comes through and finishes up on the rebound. It's a 2-0 game. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Off of 3 shots on Vasilevsky. And it's, again, another turnover by Tampa in their own zone. Like, Domi takes the puck out, gets down. Vasilevsky makes a great save. And then at the low point, who is that? Kucherov, actually. Misplays the puck. Puck ends up floating to the middle. Marner ends up winning the battle to keep it in. Gets it straight to Matthews. Puts the shot off the pad. That rebounds right to Knies, and he buries it. And we're going to get a tripping right off the following face-off. Who's that? Tavares just getting the stick in the legs. Sorelli. I don't even think he actually tripped him, to be honest with you. That wasn't a fantastic call. All right, 6:18 to go in the first. We're getting a tripping. Tampa Bay power play. Tampa has it at the high point. Shoots. Looks like Stolarz fought it off. High dot. Fakes the shot. Pass it back to the low dot shot. Stolarz kicks it out again. Down to Kucherov on the low dot. He kicks it out to the front of the net. It goes through everybody. Reset. Point. Cross the blue line. Kicks it right. Back up. Saw some. Man. I'm going to do grades on VG plays. One of the guys gave Carly a D-. Yeah, that's why I don't listen to a lot of that stuff. Shot. He hit the post. Who was that? Hedman just went hard off the post. Kucherov trying to get a shot. Someone got a stick on it. High point or high dot. Another post. Crossbar post and back-to-back shots in about 10 seconds. Wow. Yeah, Mark Carr. That's why I don't really, I'll have a conversation with people, but if I can't like go back and forth with them, it makes it hard to take stuff like that seriously. That's like someone coming in saying Mark Stone was overrated, and it was like, I disagree in every way possible. But I was able to talk it out and be like, well, with them here, and it's like if I can't do that, I mean, dude, just fed it down to the top of the low dot, gets the shot off, hits the post, and then Sorelli gets it like 10 seconds later and hits the corner. Hagel just tearing up the ice, trying to do it himself, and he puts it off the Stolars. And he's yelling at the ref. 5 seconds to go in the power play. I mean, he might have a little bit of argument. I already forgot who that was. Marner kind of getting under his gloves as he was coming across neutral. 5 seconds on the power play. 14:20 to go in the first. Shots are 4-2 Toronto. Like I said, across. Oh, he broke free. Tavares puts it right in the glove of Vasilevsky and then gets buried. But man, he broke out of the shot forward, hits bodies out front. He got out of that box at perfect timing. They caught him on the pass, and that backhand was nice, but Vasilevsky tracked it the whole way. Tampa just hit another post. What are we talking about right now? Another shot. That one doesn't make it through the bodies out front. Swings it around down low. Tampa in the Leaf zone. High point. Oop, knocked down. Under the net. Back point blank. Hits the Lars right in the chest. Who was that? Sorelli. I mean, Tavares got out at the perfect time. Good defensive effort there, but man. But three posts that quickly by Tampa, just that close to being a different game, but also that close to being even on shots. But for right now, it's 5-2 Toronto. Like, it's shot on goal. If you hit the post, and it doesn't go in, that technically wasn't on goal. So, but man, this is getting exciting right off the bat. Right as I was saying, I wonder how quick Tampa's going to start losing their temper. Dude just went and who was it? Gergenson's probably. It was either him. I don't know. Okay, so it must have been 28. Just went and smashed a dude on the boards. It was like, all right, here we go. Like any minute now, emotions are going to start going crazy, especially if Tampa hits another post. Dude, all hell's going to break loose because they're just going to be beyond pissed off. And say Toronto makes it 3-0 and they hit another post or two. Ooh, I'd expect to see a fight not long after that goal for sure. But man, dude, went down, like I said, made a good move, went to Tavares, put his stick inside of Vasilevsky's glove. So there was definitely getting got. And then just went hard into the boards. But yeah, I mean, both of those goals, like Vasilevsky got beat, but I mean, when your guys turn the puck over in your zone twice and just set them up perfectly, it's a little bit tough. Face off to the right of Stellars. Leafs get it. They get it out. Lankinen gets backhand. Just misses. Who was that? And 24. Lawton. Great backhand opportunity, but misses the net. All right, we got an icing on Toronto. Puck coming down in front of Stellars. It's like so far this game hasn't been there actually has been kind of surprising. Toronto coming out 2-0, I was not expecting. Oh, it's Holmberg. It was Lawton to Holmberg, and then Holmberg missed on the backhand. It's like I gotta have these names up because I gotta get used to them by the time we get to playoffs. Gotta get a little bit better at knowing them. Cernak up the wall. Tampa into the into the Leaf zone. Right back out. Lightning resetting. Pass up. Trying to get it across the point. Right into a skate. Leafs are doing a good job just getting the puck out quick. Here we go. Kucherov, very surprised he didn't just crash the dot. Puck still loose. Goes out front right to a Leafs jersey. He got to the dot, stood up, and then danced with it for a second before he shot. I have no idea why Kucherov didn't just attack the dot and let it rip. Good defense on point right there. Knocks the puck away. Nylander breaking down the ice. Low wall goes all the way across. Puts it on net from a hard angle, and Vasilevsky's going to cover it up. I mean, yeah, he made it look like he was going to pass, but if he just takes another half a push and try and beat Stolarz, you've hit enough posts to where even if if that's only what he's giving you, you're still beating him. So just keep trying to beat him. But that was it almost worked out, so you can't call him on it too much. Shot. Vasilevsky's doing better now. Icing waved. Leafs headed back up. There you go. Lightning trying to get deep. Sorelli is just battling through, man. I'll give him credit. He's doing a pretty good job of just breaking through everybody to get it into the zone. Ooh. Oh, man, I don't need to be seeing cheese and jalapeno like microwavable fried things. That's one of the hardest things about watching TV anymore. There's a whole bunch of food and snacks and candy and shit that looks so good. All the way across. Puck goes to the dot. Tampa loses it. Lightning headed up. Domi. Backhand. Vasilevsky fights it off. Oh, dude. What a move by Robertson on that back check. Just ripping the puck off him. Dumps it in. Domi to pressure. Lightning sending it around their net. Hedman kicks it up, but ooh, Moser just kind of got his ass kicked right there on the boards. They do get it deep, though. Leafs are going to clear it out immediately, go right into Tampa zone. And Tampa's going right back. We are at the tennis match portion of this hockey game, or at least this period, which we are just over halfway through right now. Yeah, a lot of back and forth. Tampa resetting after the change behind their net. Oh, am I on the Leafs? Oh, what a move on the high wall with the spin. He just missed the pass. Forces a real hard backhand from a tough angle, but that spin move on the high wall to get open towards the middle was insane. Matthews cutting across the blue. He's going to shoot. Wide and high. Couple of guys falling all over the place. Oh, what a move. Who's that Nyes just cutting across at the blue line, cutting through guys. It wasn't a bad idea if he hit the pass, but man, like I said, he just attacked that high board, locked him up, spun inside, and the guy going to cut him off, it's like he got swung out of his jock, dude. That was a great move. I said, if nothing else, this game is going to be entertaining because these guys are good, they're fast, and they're physical, and they like to play physically, which is something I've been fucking wishing the Knights would figure out for 3 years now. Like, all you gotta do is look at Barbashev, especially when he first got in, and then like his first year after we won the cup. It was Barbie the bowling ball. And this year, like, granted, your body can't take that forever and all that stuff, and I get it, but man, he hasn't been sending people. I mean, guys were going horizontal into the glass. Haven't seen that in a while from him. Haven't seen a strong McNabb hipper right at the blue line. Um, seeing Colasar fight was great. He got 3 hard rights on Nelson before Nelson hugged him and dragged him down. But like Eichel was hitting and not afraid to take hits in 4 Nations, but he hasn't been doing that here. Hopefully that kicks back in during playoffs, but like to see a little more of it during the regular season. Like, you don't got to go out and kill yourself or kill somebody else. Just go out and either know the hit's coming, make the play, make the reverse hit instead of trying to dive out of the way every single time. Like, I get moving out of the way, but every now and then surprise a sumbitch and just reverse hit. Stand guys up at the blue line. If a guy's going to slow down and start trying to make moves on you, just shove his ass over. Lightning Kucherov up the ice. Big shot from the top dot. Stallars with the easy save. Hit him right in the crest. Which one are you? 37. Gord. I said I plan on the next couple weeks with everything else I'm doing, trying to hammer down at least a little bit better the names of more guys on the different teams. Because by the time we get to the cup, I should be all right. But that's going to be a while. Oh, just stood up at neutral. Tampa, or sorry, Leafs going into the Tampa zone. Battle underneath. Nylander gets shoved out of the play. That was good. Kucherov gets it up the ice. It's going to be too far, but the icing is negated. And nobody went to the high point. They went for a change. Quick shot from the point by Tavares, gets kicked to the corner. Dumped in, back to the Leaf zone. Ooh, good pressure from Gord. Knocks the puck down, but he loses his stick. It's all right. Toronto ends up giving it to Tampa. Ooh, shot down low, gets kicked out by Stellaris. Robertson up the ice. And they go off sides. McMahon and Domi were trying to get odd man. Ooh. Tampa keeps hitting skates, man. They got to start getting some of these passes through. The shots they're not doing horrible at. They're not doing great at lately. Shot across, trying to tip it. No connection. Low corner in the Leaf zone. Tampa gets it. Out to the high dot. Big save, Stellaris. Tampa still laying on the pressure. McDavid is playing tonight. Just confirmed. Right on. All right, so maybe it'll be a little bit more worth watching. I like seeing yeah, that should be. Hopefully the Blues beat them. That would be good to see. Makes it sweeter with McDavid on the ice. Holmberg gets it across. Backhand misses. I think that's Lorentz that just missed a big backhand. No, Lawton. Sorry, 24 is Lawton. 18 is Lorentz. Hey, I said I was going to screw up the names of the teams and screw up the names of the players yesterday. So, just to be fair, shot doesn't make it through the body. Lightning. Somehow manages not to have a multi-man disadvantage. Tampa had it at the blue line, and the guy just lost it to the Casper the Friendly Ghost. Ooh. Lightning starting it. I told you I was going to mess this up. Leafs starting to hit. It's nice cutting in. See, it's hard enough with the alliteration for like Toronto and Tampa. So it's like, all right, call them by their team names. But that's the Lightning and the Leafs. So it doesn't really help. Leafs keep it in. Trying to toss it down low. Marner loses it in the corner. Tavares to help him. Puck goes back out. Nylander fought off by Vasilevsky's blocker. Turnover at neutral. Leafs coming right back in. Tampa having wait, here we go. Point storming up, and he lost the puck too. Big shot by Kucherov goes up out of play. I gotta assume, just like most things, it's the ice. Because like pucks are just stopping out of nowhere. These little soft passes aren't going anywhere. Guys are falling down all over the place. You had one guy go face first into the boards early in the first period, and he was standing there all by himself, or he was skating by himself, and just face planted. see. Anything else going on? I know. Let's see. Da-da-da. Not seeing anything different than we're used to. So, other games will be starting soon. We'll at least have, I don't know if it'll be much of a game, but Flyers and Rangers for intermission. We got 3:54 to go in the first here. Shots are 10-7 Maple Leafs. Leafs leading 2-0. Tampa has had some real dangerous shots, but man, 3 posts. A lot of stuff missing wide. Ever since the second goal, Toronto's had a couple things miss wide, and then Vasilevsky has locked it down quite a bit. He got beat for the first goal, but the second goal was, not he didn't get a whole lot of help, and especially, I mean, on both goals, uh, Lightning turned it over in their zone with no way to help after the turnover. But the Tampa, like, Stolar should be petting those goalposts in the crossbar right now. Face off to the right of Stolar's. Leafs get it. Working their way up the ice. Tampa's going to send it right back the other way. All the way behind Stolar's. Big hit. Who was that? Gergensen just destroyed dude on the boards behind the net. Dude, there's definitely been some physicality in this game. Not quite as much as I expected, but it is only the first. Robertson breaking up. Took up the low wall, gets a shot on net. Kick save by Vasilevsky. .303 to go in the first. All right, we got a tip, so no icing. Leafs behind their own net with pressure. Point just chasing him down. Leafs get it out. No icing on that one either. Lightning are going to head back up the other way, but a pickoff by Matthews. Risky pass. That does not work out. But Matthews swings it right by his help. Kucherov just manhandled. Who is that guy? Benoit just kicking his ass. Barely a misconnection with Matthews. Could have had it free and open in the middle of the ice. Nyes misses the tip. Tampa can't get it out. Oh, the little give and go to Marner was so close. Shot from Ekman Larson at the low point gets blocked. Now Tampa sends it. It's a foot race. Lightning kind of get it. It's a battle in the low corner of the Leafs zone. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that. Turnover again. Leafs headed back up. Soft toss. Gonna get it deep. Lightning send it up the wall and tip it right back out. Hagel's able to move it forward. Sorelli looking from the low dot. Hagel shoots. And he scores. Buries it, I believe, stick side corner. Finally, Tampa avoids the post with 1:02 to go in the first period. Oh, yes. Perfect screen by Hagel. What up, Humpty? Yeah, I'm on Tampa side for sure. And they just buried it. That was a great shot. Nick Perbix. I mean, he came hard down on that dot and just ripped it. All right. Ah, man. Chilling, buddy. How's your Wednesday been? I was wanting to watch this because I knew it'd be a fast physical game. And so far, I've been right, man. So it's been a good decision. Leafs dump it in. Domi chasing his own pass down. Puck gets behind the net. Domi gets taken down. Be Humpty Day, motherfuckers. Hell yeah, dude. And it's a good hump day. Been a nice, lazy, minimal effort kind of day. But considering how busy and busy I've been lately, it's been very much needed. So got a lot to do tomorrow. It's gonna be a very busy day, but we got a nice, easy day today. Whoops, wrong intermission. There we go. Let's see. We'll flip over to New York and geez, of course. Gotta go to uh, gotta go to a different feed. All right, so we are in New York against the Flyers, the Rangers against the Flyers. 5.5 minutes gone in the first. Shots are 5-2 New York. But yeah, hey, and oh, not to mention Humpty, I did get very reloaded. Because Janice is coming. Yeah, yeah, me too. It's gonna be up to her, and it's gonna be up to like she's coming from a 2 hour time difference. So if she's tired at like 7, then she'll probably go to bed, and I'll come in here and stream. But I'm looking forward to just hanging out and watching, hopefully watching the Golden Knights play. I won't be streaming any other games. I might stream the Golden Knights. But we got a busy week planned, and I'm really looking forward to it. Got a bunch of the old classic animated movies, so still waiting for your stream on playoff brackets. It'll happen before. It'll be when there's not a game on. So I think when's the Golden Knight? Hang on. So it'll be sometime between. It'll be like 17th or 18th. Oh, you got him today, buddy. You very much got him today. But it's either I think playoffs start the 20th, which I mean, come on, dude, playoffs start fucking 4/20. Are we serious? No, it's the 19th. Okay. So it'll be either the 17th or the 18th. Well, it's because of certain things I've got to. It doesn't work out for me to come on before the game. That's something that I've noticed. So it's one of the days when there's nothing going on. Because I do kind of want to hang out and just focus on. Yeah, it starts on the 19th, but playoffs will be on the 20th. Will be happening on the 20th, so we will be having a 420 playoff. I got to give props to the maker of this guy. It's very very smooth, and you don't realize just how much you're getting, and then it's like, oh, holy shit! It's very good. And I am being in Vegas. It's all 100% good to go out here. It's like up until the beginning, like I've had my med card for a couple years, so we're kosher. I more depend. Like I prefer, like I'm a terpene shopper, so I prefer higher levels of like myrcene and limonene, but together. And so that's more of a hybrid because ooh, Flyers breaking through shorthanded and they missed the shot. So like limonene and linalool are sativa. They're more uplifting. Myrcene is, I mean, that's what gives you the couch lock. Um, like that's a super go to sleep. And so I typically like to have the myrcene limonene blend if I can. But then if I need to get shit done, I'd rather have something that's going to be lower in myrcene and higher in sativa. Go see Jewish. No. It's just as far as I'm concerned, it's just a saying. The Maple Laughs. Hey, I'm not against you right now. Unfortunately, they came out and dominated Tampa for a couple minutes, but Tampa's making their way back. Vasilevsky, he got beat on one of the goals, but that second goal wasn't on him. No, you're all good, dude. Uh, it's all good. Yeah, I mean hey Toronto, yeah, hey, you're not the only one, man. But Tampa has, I mean, look, they hit two posts in 10 seconds, hit a third post later on, hit another post later on. Like, they have developed, like, they were having a good few minutes towards the middle, like, just past the middle of that game. He's jumping in and out, I'm sure. But, towards the end, like they were kind of getting physical in the last couple minutes. They need to start going at Toronto a little harder than they were. Like they've put some good hits on, but come on, man, let's start blasting people. Let's start making people be scared. But second period will be very informative because the big thing was yeah, right. The big thing is Tampa turning the puck over because, like I said, they both of Toronto's goals came off of misplays of the puck that were horrible turnovers in the zone for Tampa. So you get rid of those two dumbass plays, other than the Tavares breaking out of the penalty box and streaking. There weren't. a ton of really aggressive scoring opportunities from the Leafs. There were a couple, and Vasilevsky has done well, but there were no no setups like they had when the Tampa turned over the puck. Tampa, however, I mean, like I said, they've been attacking the net. They just haven't had the puck luck. But towards the end of the period there, they got the goal, I think with a minute and 2 seconds left. And I would expect Tampa to come out with the little fire under their ass, especially I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're at home. So Philly on a power play, 10:15 to go in the first. Shots are 5-3 New York. So we haven't had a shot in about 5 minutes from either side. And Rangers clear. Dude just went hard into the boards. Goalie went to play the puck. He was charging at the puck. I think he hit the goalie's stick and just went sideways. That did not look like it felt good. Damn it. Stream East has been a bitch lately. So we got to go to this other feed while we wait for the game we're here to watch to come back. All right. 20 seconds to go on the power play. I'll probably be pretty behind with this game. Flyers at least got a shot on goal in that time. That's good for them. Flyers lose it. Rangers breaking. Zibanejad buries it. No, sorry. That was Trocheck, not Zibanejad. Zibanejad. All I saw was an angle of the face, and I thought I saw longer hair. But Trocheck just breaks up the ice. Oh, that's what it was. That's why I got mixed up. Zibanejad made the pass as Philly turns it over. And Trocheck just dekes the shit out of old boy. Hey, Merks, I'm good, man. How's your day been, buddy? So, 16th shorthanded goal this season. New York Rangers have the most shorthanded goals. That's wild. 8:27 to go in the first, and the Rangers the first to put one on the board, and they do it with 2 seconds left in a Philadelphia power play. Rough. Dude, Philly battling for it deep in the Rangers zone, trying to kick it out front, misses everybody, saved at the point. Low dot. If he could have controlled that puck, that was a hell of a shooting opportunity. But Rangers are going to end up going back out the other way. Trying to feed it across, and they don't connect. Flyers get it deep again. Offsides on Philadelphia. Yeah, not going to lie. Wish there was a different game. But we'll have a different game for second intermission because who's starting? The Sharks and the Wild are starting. Unfortunately, Blues and Oilers aren't till late. So I'll probably just kick back and kind of half watch, half sleep during that game, to be honest. Hoping it'll be exciting enough not to fall asleep for, but I am curious. The more I see this movie, I'm curious about it because a lot of it looks good. Warfare. The only thing is, it's done by the director of Civil War, and that's why I'm like, yeah. Because, I mean, it's a war movie, but, I mean, Civil War was what it was. That movie was, I don't even know, man. I guess we'll do that. Just do it off NHL.com. Maybe I'll look into that. So maybe that's what I'll do because those said that they locked the 22nd. So just hop on to NHL.com, do the bracket on there. Because there's, I mean, that's one thing about doing the bracket too. I don't want to do it, I got to make sure it's as locked in as it can be. Just in case there's any last minute wild card changes or flips between third and wild, or if Vegas ends up losing and the Kings win, so we end up out of first. Rangers are kind of bullying the Flyers. Kolosov made a good save, but it's a bad rebound to give up. But his defense, that's how your defenseman's supposed to help you out. He protected the puck. Like, rebound was dangerous, but he protected the puck against two dangerous guys in order to give the goalie time to make to freeze the puck. Rangers from the low dot shoot, bounces off of Kolosov. Low corner, low dot on the low wall. Rangers still have it. Flyers fighting though. And Philly gets it out. And they get it deep to go for a change. Got it. My time's probably a little off, so probably got about a minute and a half left. Rangers get it in the zone again. Big shot. Kolosov save. Rangers are getting into the groove. They're starting to own the Flyers zone. Get it down deep, but nothing but white and orange jerseys. He's going to send it high and out. Right back in. Philly's defense is struggling. From the midpoint, misses. Kolosov's doing a good job at least locking down the post. I mean, I said he got beat heads up by Trocheck, but otherwise he's been pretty good. Let's see if we're back live in Tampa. Not quite yet. Rangers still controlling in the Anaheim zone. Dump it deep. Or sorry, Flyer zone. The orange and white got me for a second there. Big hit at the neutral line. Philly's not backing down. I like that. They're throwing bodies. Steals the puck. Trying to get it across. Low dot shot. Misses the net. Flyers trying to set up in the Rangers zone. Kick it deep and lose it. Alrighty, we are back in Tampa. Let's see how the Lightning respond. So far, again, minute and 2 seconds left in the period. They make it a 1 goal game. So ice starting to tip. The home ice starting to tip in their favor. Hopefully, some people start to come and sit back down because there are a ton of empty seats in that arena. Oh, I gotta stretch out my back. Battle in neutral zone. Still a little bit of a battle, and Tampa's into Leafs territory. Quick turning shot hits a skate from the low dot, and Leafs are out. Wet hit hit his boy in the ass, so that puck dropped right back down into Tampa control. Big shot coming from the low dot, misses the net. Another toss. Bouncing puck up front, nobody gets it. Leafs turn it over in their zone, and then Point almost gives it away. Grab beef taco knife. Hey, that sounds like a good dinner. It's either chicken and rice or beef and potatoes tonight. I'm not sure which one yet. Shot from the low dot. Cirelli recovers it from the low dot, and he missed. Great opportunity on an open net, and he hooked it. Donna dips it, tosses it down. High Point, swing and a miss. Tampa still controlling the Leaf zone. This is how you respond. But it was last night. Nice. Yeah, I switch it up every couple of days, or kind of more just what I feel like eating. Because basically, right now, I get to eat either chicken and rice or beef and potatoes. A lot of times, it's like ground beef with taco seasoning, just mixed into a couple baked potatoes, and that's surprisingly bomb. It's like a Mexican shepherd's pie. It's so good. But either that or like I'll do tri-tip or occasionally a steak. Steaks are just, man, they went up in price. So as they start coming down, I'll be doing a lot more steaks. I'm looking forward, with my niece being here, I was talking about, I get to cook ribs. So I'm looking forward to that. But either probably Friday, either tomorrow or Friday, but probably Friday. Got to go and load up on ground beef and chicken. No, no cheat days. It's either, you know, a couple months of doing good and then I can relax a little bit, but I've got, got to go at least 10 or 12 weeks. And that'll be cut short with my niece out here because we're doing a bunch of special stuff for her. So we'll be going to like Raising Canes and going to Cheesecake Factory and stuff like that. So I'll probably gain a bunch of weight while she's out here. But and I'll just enjoy that. But then once she leaves, I'll go back to 2 or 3 months of just super counting macros and making sure I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating. Because it's funny, dude. Like 2 days ago, I I didn't eat much. I was having a rough day. I had like my protein brother sister still in Miami. No, got family in Miami, but my sister's elsewhere. She's in the middle of the country. But it's funny, like with cheat days. Again, like I watch everything so carefully and doing as much protein as I need to eat. I don't even think about the other shit because I already got to eat so much food. Big shot. Had it back the other way. But yeah, my I don't typically talk too much about where my sister's at, but she went to school out where she's at and fell in love with it. Met her husband and stayed there. Battle happening in the Leafs zone, but the Leafs come away with it. Good steal, but ends up right back on a Leaf stick. Good pressure. Hang on, I gotta see these names because I don't know these guys well enough. 91, I believe. 81, Cernak. 5 minutes gone in the second period. Tampa into the zone. Shot. Glove save by Stolarz. Kucherov got a quick shot up from up high, but he was ready. Tanev snuck one in low, but Vasilevsky able to see it and get the blocker out. And then you had a three-man collision. Right in front of the bench. Try. Oh, puck takes a wild bounce. I'm not sure what that was, a shot or a pass, but ends up on Stolarz, but he makes the save. And then Lawton turns and puts it right into Lilleberg, who gets it up ice. And Tampa right back into the Leaf zone. Point looking, shot, bounces away. I think that was Kucherov letting one fly. Up to the high point, low point, to the middle, big shot, misses the net. Dude, Tampa is battling for every inch. I love it. Like I said, I expected them to have a little bit of a fire lit under their ass, but they are really amped up and going. Tampa right back into the zone after the Leafs clear. All right, Toronto gets out. Lilleberg dumps it. After a battle, Tampa gets it right back. Damn, racing and Goncalves, I think is what they just said, but I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Tampa gets it back in their zone. They're headed right back up to the Leafs territory. Feeding it across. Loose puck finds its way. Hang on. Dude, just chaos drill in front of the net and the Lightning miss. Sorelli looking. High point. Back to the high point. Little bit of an interference check right there. I'm not sure how that wasn't called, dude. Just skating to the middle of the ice and gets checked straight down. It might have been a bit of a flop, but dude, Tampa right back in, catching Toronto on a change. Matthews has it, getting up the ice with Nyes on his side. Toronto finally buying some time out of their zone. Puck comes right to Matthews up front. He couldn't handle it. All right. Lightning getting a change. Leafs out from behind their own net. No icing. Oh. Who is that? Gore just stealing pucks on the wall. Like, this team, this is a whole different team than started the first period. It's awesome to see because this game just got way more exciting. All of a sudden, Toronto is just always on their back foot. Tampa right back into their zone. A little bit of a unforced error. But Tampa's going to go right back in. Point looking. Low corner. Kicks up, and now Nylander's going to get up ice. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Big shot. Vasilevsky with the save. Who is that? Benoit. I'll remember that at some point. Dude, that rebound could have been gold. That was a dangerous. Anytime you're trying to pinch it here, that's a dangerous save. All right. Let's see what's happening with Minnesota. I don't know if I'll get the feed, but we'll see. We do get the feed. We do. Oh. Zuccarello and who's that? Zuccarello and Kaprizov already getting to work. Shots are 5-2, Minnesota. Just over 5 minutes gone in the first. Going against San Jose. San Jose has some surprising wins over the last couple of weeks. But I would expect Minnesota to be able to, especially, I love my boy, but especially with Gustafsson in, I think I'm putting my money on Minnesota. What's happening with the Rangers and the Flyers? Still okay. So first intermission, Rangers are up 1-0. Oh, get up and stretch real quick. Oh, oh shit! Why didn't you tell me I left my timer up? Damn it! What up, Mercs? How you doing, buddy? Oh. All right, we are back in Tampa. Just got to get stretched out a little bit. Got to complain about a high stick, but it looked to me like it was a follow through. Damn. All right. Got to get up and get the back and the leg stretched every now and then. But what you up to, Mercs? Dips it deep into the corner. Swatted away. Shot from the midpoint. A little bit of a late cross check. Here we go. This is the stuff I've been waiting for. I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you for asking. It's been a very lazy Wednesday, and it's nice to have one of those. Tampa breaking across, a little bit of dancing, not able to get it all the way up. Who was that guy? Goncalves. I think that's how they said it. Like I said, I'm really not sure. Little bit of a slowdown in excitement here, just for a moment. Nothing crazy happening. Uh, Trying to get my legs stretched out. It's just not one to cooperate. Oh, that feels better. Not much going on my end. I gotta say about that's unfortunate. Got home, so got half a day of work. Nice, okay. Burned out nice day for a few hours. Nice, right on. I mean, the first part is not nice right on. It's unfortunate when the kiddos get sick. But it's good that it worked out to at least get a half day and then go burn like I said, burn yourself out. That's perfect thing to do. Help you sleep like a baby. Big shot. Two misses from Tampa. I don't know if that hit a post again, but good grief, man. But yeah, like I said, it seems that unfortunate start to the day ended up working out better than it could have. So that's always a positive. Man, what a game this has turned out to be, and I knew it would be. Started the stream off saying like this may not be the best hockey you'll ever see, but it will be a fantastic game. Like very entertaining, fast physical hockey. And it's like we should expect, it has been fantastic hockey at the same time. Not always. I mean, we have a couple of really dumb turnovers that have been very costly. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. So I don't have much of an opinion. Um, oh, you know what? I saw the overtime. I did see the overtime. Um, I mean, to give any more perspective than it was a wild finish, I really don't have an opinion, unfortunately. Um, I'm not sure when that game was, but choking a three, I had no idea, dude. I had no idea. I was very not aware of hockey yesterday. That is absolutely insane. By scoring three in the final minute, that is obnoxious, dude. I'll have to find a replay of the game and give it a watch because that is absolutely insane. No, I am surprised that I didn't even hear about it, to be honest. It never came up in my feeds or anything. Yeah, I'll definitely have to give that game a watch if I can find the replay. Tampa throwing it on net. I mean, they're just trying to get shots on net at this point, which can't argue with. But it helps to get guys up there first, so you got screens and you can get some rebounds. They're kind of just chucking stuff because what else are they going to do at that moment? Man, I tried to go to bed while I could. I was so entertaining. I was trying to sleep, but I had to turn it back on. That's nuts. I definitely understand that, man. I said this is the best time of year, man, because playoff hockey is already starting. And like that for me, the official playoff hockey is starting moment was like a week and a half ago or something when Winnipeg and Washington played. That might have been a couple weeks already, but that game was phenomenal. And that's like potential Stanley Cup preview. Now exhausted. Yeah, no, and that just means you'll sleep better tonight. Hopefully. Tampa just getting it deep, but cut off behind Stallars. Not the smartest pass to Matthews. It ended up working out, but to get it out of danger, he passed it a foot away from himself. McMahon shoots. And Vasilevsky fights that one up and out of play. Way too late last night. Yeah. No, that definitely happens. That was, I mean, safe. Like, I ended up waking up at like 6 a.m., which isn't normal for me. I'm usually kind of late to bed. I'm with you, dude. Day of working a day on the ice is crazy. Oh, day off tomorrow? No, that's awesome, man. That's great timing then. Just sleep like a baby. Hopefully the kiddo starts feeling better, and she sleeps through the night, and you can sleep through the night and get nice and rested, man. Does it? Well, that was probably the closest I've seen to icing that wasn't icing in a long time. Fuck. Are they gonna call it offsides? They called that offsides way late, but all right. Oh, it was too far away. I'm gonna kind of kick back, try and give my back a little bit of a break. Oh man. All right. Tampa gets it through neutral into leave zone. Cutting up the high wall, cuts back, high point, low point. Back across, shot, misses wide. Leafs get it. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Nope. 2-on-2. Backhand towards the net. No connection and a kick save by Vasilevsky. Here goes Gord cutting up the ice. And that'll be an icing on Tampa. 7:03 to go in the second. Shots are 17-14 Toronto. Say it's Vasilevsky with a good kick out, but dude crashed to the net, has to find a way to keep his stick on the ice. Leafs have it. Low point shot goes way wide. Lightning get it. Headed up the ice, and it's just lost in Kucherov's skates. Dump in by Leafs. Turns back into a Lightning possession. Dumped. Gord chasing. aggressive on Stolarz, but at least get it into. Ooh, big hit by McMahon down below Vasilevsky. Having some back and forth battles at the moment. It's definitely going to be. Dude, this should be a kick ass game for the third period. Lightning headed right back in. Tampa has run the second period. I think Toronto only has like 5 shots. Dude, their defense has stepped up. They are aggressive in the O zone. Tampa just needs to find a way to beat Stolarz, and it'll be like dope. Like you'll start seeing some real hockey played from both sides. Leafs controlling the Tampa zone, toss to the high corner. Tampa gets it, but immediate turnover in neutral. Nye's down fighting in the low corner with Matthews. And Tampa's going to get out of there. Taking his time. Nice. So close to being a great pass, but it was out of the reach. It was out of McDonough. Another pass going the Leafs' way this time, just out of reach from being a great setup for a scoring opportunity. Both sides just real close to sending it home. And then somebody makes one little mistake. Kucherov hits the body right in front. Benoit, block shot. Point, moving around. Lawton gets down for the Leafs. He's going to go high and out. Uh-oh. Laurent sends it down. And it ends up in Tampa's control. That was offsides by a mile, Gord. Don't score that. That was the best case right there because that was offsides for sure. And they waved it off for some dumb reason. All right, we got an update. San Jose put one on the board against Minnesota in Minnesota. Over the Wild, 1-0, 7:49 to go in the first. Back in Tampa, 3:30 to go in the second period. Shots are 17-14 Toronto. Tampa entering the zone. Looking, throws it towards the net, and a tip up front ends up sending it well wide. Now there's a foot race back. Robertson negates the icing, goes down into the boards as they get there. Puck goes back up the ice. Now Tampa's going to negate the icing. Talk about a back and forth, just run tennis match type game right now. Now tipped in right at Vasilevsky, who swings it over to the opposite side. Tampa heading in. Shoots, hits a stick out high up front. Puck goes up out of play. Face-off's going to be in front of Stolarz. Lot of back and forth, and it's some of the more exciting back and forth because there's a lot of potential. But Kucherov ends up hitting Benoit's legs as Benoit went down for the block. So again, up in Minnesota, San Jose versus the Wild. Sharks lead 1-0 Minnesota. Our shots are 9-8 Minnesota. And we're counting down to 7 minutes to go in the first period. So far, San Jose goalie has been looking sharp. Minnesota dancing around behind the net, and San Jose is going to come away with the puck. Dude, everybody around the league is having issues with their ice. Guys are falling down all over the place. I said a lot of pucks, these little, if you're trying to do just a little leaf pass, just something soft, and the puck stops. It's hitting snow and locking up. Oh, see, I thought Gorgiev went to San Jose or Utah or Seattle. I forgot that he went to San Jose. We haven't watched a San Jose game in a while. 6:33 to go in the first. Still waiting for Toronto, Minnesota. Oh, there it goes. Toronto, Tampa to get back from commercial. Pretty slick move. Damn, Stolar's running 9-3-1 with a 2-3 against over 13 games. Not bad. Fight neutral zone. At least you're going to end up with it. Puck up the ice, dumped in by Toronto. Tampa gets it right back and just storms up the ice. But puck gets knocked away, and now we're headed back in with the Leafs. Big shot. Nylander hit Vasilevsky right in the crest. Oh, another update. Minnesota has tied it up 1-1. Let's see this one. Play on the low board. Gets it to the low corner. Low point. Skates it right into the dot. Little handoff. Skate just loops around the dot. The low dot. And as he gets to the middle, ends up hitting Gorgiev's arm. And goes up and into the net. Johansson from Minnesota gets the goal. And then Vasilevsky just made another quick glove save off of Tanev. Now both games are getting exciting, but we are going to take a break for this intermission. I want to take a minute, refill my water, grab something to snack on real quick. But we're at 2 minutes to go in Tampa. Lightning, a little loose with the puck. Nyes and Matthews get it deep. Leafs trying to get it towards the net. He hits a body out front, and it's not quite. Oh, they called it out of the zone. I didn't think it was. Doesn't matter. Lightning get it deep into the Leaf zone, but everybody's going to change and reset. Tanev up the ice, swing and a miss. See, like I said, I think the ice is causing a lot of that. Big, big save for Stolarz right there off of Kucherov from the high dot. But there's been a lot of that. A lot of guys trying to just nudge the puck where they want it as they go to shoot. And the puck just stops or it changes direction. Damn. Kucherov went right over Stolar's head. That was, dude, that shit's got to be scary as hell. Seeing an 85-mile-an-hour fastball of a puck. Oh, that should have been a trip. Gord just got tripped, but he had a couple of real close opportunities that Stolarz shut down. Shot. Hedman ends up Stolarz with the glove save, and then dude gets bodied into the net. That's going to be an interference, I believe. I want to say on Toronto because, dude, they just blew, whoever that was, they blew his ass up through the net. Let's see. Yeah, Gord's getting a couple opportunities, and then Lawton shoves him into Stolarz. And then Hedman throws the puck down. Glove save by Stellars. And then as the puck comes around the net, Lawton just shoves old boy. Who was that? 41 for Tampa? Chaffee? Dude, he destroyed his ass right through the pipes. .4 seconds to go in the second period. Toronto up 2-1, leading in shots 19-17. They're going to clear. Tampa's going to reset, try and re-enter. And in Tampa goes. Almost loses it, but gets it around the boards to Cirelli on the low dot, on the low wall. Low point. Hedman across to the high dot. Cirelli, Hedman, Kucherov. Kucherov got it to Cirelli. Cirelli should have shot it. Rebound in front, puck's loose, and damn, Toronto barely got it out. Cirelli should have shot that puck. And then the pass goes right into skates. He's got to get clear. 5 seconds. You better hurry. Get a shot on net. They do. And Stellars is going to glove it, drop it, throw it off to the side. All righty. Dude, third period is going to be exciting as shit for this game. Because both sides are starting to get chippy. Both sides are going hard at it. The way Lawton just put him through the net was nuts. A lot of feistiness in front of the goals. A lot of just everything starting to come out, man. This is 1-2 in the division, going at it hard. And that's what we're here for. I mean, Tampa, Mr. Magic was saying that Tampa needs to respond. Even though they didn't score, that period was a great example of Tampa responding. Still had a few mistakes, but not nearly as many as the first. And they recovered from those mistakes a lot cleaner, a lot faster. And, man, they just were attacking the net, especially at the start of the period, just running roughshod over the Leafs. So Tampa needs to keep up that energy. Right now, the Leafs tilted the ice back in their favor after Tampa's goal. Just a little bit, because they did good holding them down. But Tampa's being aggressive. They need to stay aggressive. Keep hitting the shit out of people, because Toronto's only going to get more physical as the third period goes on. Especially if Tampa ties it up, it's going to start getting really aggressive, really physical. So, possibly, if Tampa ties it, we're looking at a couple of possible penalties. Because Toronto, like I said, doing that one, that was a penalty out of anger. I mean, like I said, he hit old boy Chaffee, and the net went to the boards. Like, he didn't lightly tap him through the post. So, we got some excitement coming for us in the third period. I damn near guarantee it. But gonna take a minute. Like I said, gonna refill my water. Maybe grab something to snack on, figure out what's for dinner, all that good stuff. I will have the timer up on the intermission screen, so we'll be back in a little bit right before the start of the third. Alright, we're back. Kill the timer. Something real quick while we're waiting for this to load up. Okay. Alrighty. Get that out of my ear. And we are back for what should be a very exciting third period. Ooh, ow. Damn. Whatever's going on with my hand and wrist has got me all messed up. Because I was trying to scoot my chair forward a little bit. And something just killed me from my finger to my wrist. Hedman leaves it back. Tampa still on the power play. Borderline offsides. Hedman kicks it off of Stollar's pad. Tampa has to reset anyway. Sends it around to the high wall. No, it's more like tendon. Like it stretched real hard. Almost like the trigger finger feeling. But it felt like a tendon going from my finger up to my wrist. Shot from the middle and they score! Tampa Bay scores on the remainder of the power play to start the third period. And we are about to get going in Tampa. Great backhand by Tampa. Yes, sir. Hedman just made a beautiful pass to Kucherov, who made a beautiful pass to the center. And Bjorkstrand just nailed it in the corner. Outscored? No, Bjorkstrand. It was a pass from Hedman to Kucherov to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand was right in the middle and put it perfectly over the stick side corner. What just happened here? I was thinking it's a penalty against Tampa. Tavares went down, buckled over, and I'm very curious as to why. Consecutive seasons with 80-plus assists in NHL history. 3, 3, 3. Wayne Gretzky with 13. That is insane. Oh, yeah, sure enough. Lilleberg just smacked Tavares in the nose, and he's bleeding. Toronto is about to get a 4-minute double minor. Uh-oh. I mean, he just straight up smacked Tavares in the nose. I think he went to stick lift Tavares and he missed the stick by about 1.5 feet. It just got even more interesting. Toronto 5th on the power play. Tampa 6th on the penalty kill. I don't know, man. Don't they have what? Did they Bjorkstrand had it on the power play. No, they didn't. That was the other game. Okay. That was Rangers Flyers I was thinking about. Dude, McDonough just stood up nice just past the blue line. That was great. Oh, I missed it. Minnesota is up 2-1 at first intermission. Toronto get across. Working the puck down low. Nice. Dude, Vasilevsky is on point. He had no idea where that puck went. Just stood Nyes up right up high. That was great. And then Nye shoots. Oh, no. He beat Vasilevsky. The post is what got him. 3:20 left on the double minor. Shots at 21-20 Tampa. 2 minutes gone in the third. Tips up front. Puck's loose, and it goes in. And Toronto goes right back up after a chaos drill in front of Vasilevsky. And they still have 2 minutes on the power play. Marner pulls the puck off the faceoff, shoots it, and Vasilevsky just couldn't cover it. He had it and ended up flopping out of his grip onto the ice. And Nyes was there to steal it, and then he wraps around Vasilevsky's pad. We are 3-2 with 2 minutes to go on the power play. 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the third period. Leafs with the puck. Cross neutral, across blue. High corner. Domi to the center. Looking, tries to stuff it, and Vasilevsky holds solid there. Puck up to the high wall, into the middle, quick shot, goes wide. Same motion, right up to the high wall, high point. Tries to make a backhand puck across, puck goes up into the Lightning bench. Lightning get it clear. Minute 20 on the power play. Marner up the ice. Leaves it back. Hard across. There goes Nice. Low point, low dot. Matthews looking. Gets it down low. Matthews with the shot. Vasilevsky with the glove save. All right, and we got face off in Minnesota. Shot from the low dot off the post. Holy cow, dude. The steel's getting more work than the goalies. It's all game before playoffs. Fucking exciting team to watch right now. Oh, yeah. Possibly. It really depends on who plays the same day as the Knights. And if, depending on my schedule for the other days. Because, the Knights are the focus until playoffs. And then, Cernak and I's getting into it. But if they come up one of these days, I might. But then again, my niece will be here Saturday, so that'll probably change a lot of things. I have been surprised by seeing the scores. Oh, dude, Cernak just decided to go at Nyes. And they're gonna send both of them. Dude, Nyes and Sarnak still in there barking. Shot. Nope. Passed over to Nylander. Matthews. Marner sends it down low. Domi ends up tripping. I'm not sure who he tripped. I was trying to look. I think it was Domi, but that don't look like Domi to me. I think it was 91. But we got a 4-on-4. Okay, it was Domi. I don't know why they were showing other dude. But Domi tripped Hedman. And then Tavares went down. That's definitely a penalty. $26 of a 4-on-4. And then Lightning go on the power play. I knew it. Like, I called this before intermission. You're going to start seeing penalties because guys are going to start going at it. Sure enough, Cernak and Nyes in the box. Now you got a trip on Domi after a high stick from Lilleberg. That was a 4-minute double. All right, Tampa just kind of setting back and relaxing. They're going to buy a little bit of time. Get a change. Just hang out for a second. Now start driving in. Even strength now. Slung all the way to the high point. Nobody home. Tampa trying to work into the zone. They get in. Get deep. Send it around. Barely get back in time. Tampa down low. Kucherov up high. Back to Kucherov on the low dot. Back to the point. Down low. Kucherov on the low dot and a big block by Benoit. Tanev sends it all the way down. Out, you could see Kucherov just building space on that low dot. 40 seconds. His point races in. Chases down his own pass along the wall up to the high dot. Still at the high dot. Throws it down behind the net. Gets it over to Kucherov on the low dot out front. Back to Hedman. Back to the high dot point. Back to Hedman. Kucherov puck came a little too fast to set up for the shot. And Montreal clears. Nothing going for Tampa on the power play. Couple of setups, but just couldn't connect. And the one shot was blocked by Benoit. Six minutes gone in the third period. Shots 24-21 Toronto. Toronto has it behind the net, sends it up the high wall. Turnover in the neutral zone. Lightning get clear. Dump it deep. Leafs try and get it up the low wall. It's going to bounce all the way down and no icing. Ooh, Lightning laying, or Toronto laying some hits. Lightning get up. Puck all the way down, low boards. Little battle in the low corner of the Leafs zone, and Toronto's headed back the other way. Dump it in. A lot of back and forth right now again. Good pass. All the way up the ice. Lightning just, there we go. I'll say Lightning struggling to get a little, need to be a little more coherent right now. It's a little bit chaotic. Leafs, Nylander, no, that's Robertson chasing it down. The dude's got some speed. Shot goes behind the net. Leafs in the Tampa zone. Low dot. Tries to turn and shoot. Goes wide. Big shot goes off his skate out high. The way down. Quick shot, and Vasilevsky makes the pad save. Oh, and that's got to be a penalty. How is that not a trip on Toronto? How is that not? Toronto controlling in the Tampa zone. I don't understand that not being called. Shot hits bodies out high. Matthews in the high corner battling for it. Kicks it out front. Tampa's going to end up with it. Oof. That's a rough no call. All right, Toronto's going to have it. Matthews pitches it across. Good sticks on it. They're disrupting everything. Lawton wasn't able to get a shot. Tampa's doing okay for what they have, but they need to get control of the puck. They need to get it out. There we go. Under control. Borkstrand dumping it in. Point chasing it. Toronto's coming right back out. Tampa's not able to get any control in the Leaf zone. Why did my phone just turn on? Turnover. High pressure down low. Leafs battling for it below Vasilevsky. Robertson gets it up the low board, takes a hit for it, and we're going to have a fight. And Point is beating the shit out of McMahon. And I'm not sure why they broke it up that quick, but before you know what was happening, Point's just laying hammers on McMahon. Dude looks like Dexter. Gotta figure out what's happening. Disappointment is all the match on strength. Hey. Oh, yeah, he just. Okay, they gotta show better replays there. That was off the Matthews on Toronto. Yeah, fair enough. I definitely. I'm gonna charge this thing. And Toronto's pulling it off right now. Just had a fight where Point for Tampa, like I said, just kind of beat the shit out of McMahon for like 3 punches before they got ripped apart. Of course, they go to the commercial break. See what's going on in Minnesota. Still 2-1. Shots are 2014 Wild. 6.5 gone in the second period. Dude, everywhere. Guys are hitting the deck, getting tripped by like hockey ghosts. That's not a cross check, though. I mean, he pushed him in the back. He wasn't in a vulnerable position like that. That wasn't a cross check anyway, as far as I'm concerned. So the Lightning are actually coming away with a power play to the high dot. Gord. No, that's not Gord. You're back to Hedman. Kucherov kicks it towards the middle. Bjorkstrand went down. Soft pass by Bjorkstrand lands it right on a leaf stick. Oh, man. Halfway through the third period. Minute 20 on the power play. Shots are 26-21 Toronto. Got to reset after missing passes. Lightning trying to get back in. Makes a nice move. Nice pass, just doesn't quite connect. And puck goes up and out of play. Face off with a minute and a second to go on the Tampa power play. Take a peek up. San Jose just scored. Fleury's just way out of position. He came out high to face the shot. Puck got knocked down in front of him, and he couldn't get any traction to get to his right. Yeah, Kucherov is looking pass a lot more than he's looking shot. It'd be nice to see him throw one towards the net. Puck up to the low point, high point, low dot. Back to midpoint, and Hedman misses it. Lightning resetting again. They get in, though. Kucherov throws it towards the middle. Shot hits a skate right in front of him. Or, oh, it hits Matthews in the ankle or the knee or something. Another shot, and Tampa scores. Matthews took a hard shot either off the knee or off the ankle and dropped. And then puck stays in Tampa control, and Hedman comes in and buries it. 8:55 to go in the third, and it's a tied ball game. Just misses on the dive, trying to save. I got to know who that was. 38 for Tampa. I don't mean to keep closing this out. Hagel. I should know that by now. Hagel just got right in the face of Stolarz. And Hedman came in from the center and buries the shot. Another power play goal in this game. And now Matthews is wincing on the bench. 8:15 to go in the third. Prebix gets up across the blue line. Shot. Kicked out by Stolarz. Ends up on the low wall. And it's going to go down to Tampa's going to reset from their own zone. McDonough just hanging out. Have a score. I could see it. He's had a couple of good opportunities tonight. All the way around. Leafs are going to get it out, but Tampa's going to end up with it. Tipped in. I said the second period, Tampa kicked into another gear. Like they were a whole different team. And I expected this third period to be exactly what it's been, which is a whole bunch of penalties, a whole bunch of hits, maybe a fight. Like, I knew it was going to get brutal, bro. I've been waiting. I was waiting all game for the third period. Tampa throws it on net, and a glove save still ours. Oh, wow. San Jose just cross-checked the shit out of Eriksson Ek. And he went right at Liljegren. And now they're going at it, and it's like, how is that not called a penalty? Dude, I bitch about the referee in every single game. There's a fucking reason. Eriksson Ek just took one right across the nameplate and dumped him with the ref standing right there. No call. I'll be fair. A lot of it's been pretty good in this game, but it hasn't been fantastic. There have been a couple of missed hooks and a couple of missed holds and a couple of potential hits to the hand in dangerous situations that would otherwise be called. But what I just saw in Minnesota, that's egregious. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize I've been so into this game. They're coming up on halfway through the game, and it's 3-3. Shots are 24-17 Minnesota, but we got the same score there that we do here. Hope y'all weren't taking the under. Oh, let's see. So Flyers and Rangers sitting at 2-2 at the minute gone in the third period. And then games coming up at 7 o'clock. Yeah, who was that? Marner diving for the puck. Almost got it, but he did not. Dude, Minnesota just battling for pucks right now in the San Jose zone. This game might get a little frisky too. They're already starting to go at it. And puck out of play back in Tampa. Oh, did he get called for a penalty? Dude, Eriksson Ek got cross-checked hard in the back and then got cross-checked like 3 more times and they didn't call shit. That's a little wild. No pun intended. Nylander making moves, trying to cut up under pressure. He gets all the way in, loses it, gets it back, quick tips. Puck goes up and over the net. Nylander trying to cut back in. He goes high up over the net again. They're going to send it out. That was a good hit. Eriksson Ek just laid a nice little pop as they were both getting to the puck. Timed it well. Toronto gets it deep again. Big hit. Lawton loses it. Tampa gets it back behind Stellars. So they Rangers played in ECF just last year. And he said Rangers were Stanley Cup favorites. Yeah. They were a different team, man. I had so many trades happen off season, and then at deadline, it was like, wow, even a whole lot more happened. This year's been wild to watch in a lot of the teams. Pucks, Matthews, misses nice, so Tampa's coming back in. Leafs get it around the boards. No injuries. What? Yeah. Dude. Puck went up out of play. Man, if you want to see play, I can barely keep up. And I know I'm kind of dragging ass, especially compared to earlier. But, dude, if you want to know what playoff hockey looks like, watch this game. It has been fantastic. It's been aggressive. You got, like I said, first period, I was expecting a little more action, but I knew there'd be a little more in the second period. Second period was actually just really good, physical, fast hockey. That it was just awesome. And then I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is going to be chaos in the third period because both of these teams are going to be on a different level of jacked up, and it's already getting feisty in the second period. So you know they're going to go at it. And sure as shit, man, like clockwork, this period has been a blast to watch. Back looks loose. Oh, it's hurting like a son of a bitch. It's enough for me to be like, I got a couple minutes, got a couple more minutes in me. The pen would probably help more than the flour, but I'm saving the pen. I'd rather, like, I had a little bit already. I'd rather have it for nighttime. Because that stuff definitely helps out my back, but it also is like taking a Benadryl, dude. It just sleepy eyes right away. It's like 30 grams or 30 milligrams of myrcene. So it's like as soon as you hit it, just bye bye. But that's why I got it. Oh. The stretching definitely helped. I can say that. San Jose just scored again. 7:32 to go in the second. Fleury's given up 4 goals. San Jose leaves 4-3. Nuts. I will say it does feel a little bit better though. So it doesn't. It's funny now that I actually lay back and let it relax. It does feel good. I just feel like I'm screaming at my mic. All right, dude. Sorry, I got to get my brain to catch back up into hockey mode. Hedman tries to throw it up ice, knocked down by Toronto, dumped in. Domi chasing as Vasilevsky's going to play it. Hedman throws it back over. Back to Hedman. Up the ice. Back down the ice. Jesus. They were strong next year and even stronger year after. I hope not. But you're probably right. They got some picks that'll work out in their favor. They just got to build those guys up a little bit. Dude, a steal by Nyes in the Tampa zone, and then a turnover right back up top by that Kelly. Gord. Or no, that's not, damn it. I'm Hagel. 38 is Hagel. I know that. I'm trying, man. Like I said, I should be a little bit better at names for all the other teams by the time we get like halfway through playoffs, but I'm trying to stuff everybody in my head and it's not working. Drop. Tied up. See, that was Gord tied up as he tries to go after the puck. No call. Call penalties are going to be should be like obvious only. Erickson, Ekman Larson. Yes, Erickson Ek is up there. Larson down here. Celebrity went in the boards hard last game. Ooh, he's been active this game, so it seems like he's recovered pretty well because he has been aggressive. A lot of opportunities, a lot of good setups from him. Puck comes around, up, and here we go. That Benoit around the boards for the Leafs. Keeps it in. That Bjorkstrand. Big steal down below the net, but he can't get it out in front hard enough. Dude's going at him last one. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of a trip there, don't you think, ref? Oh, very close to being very dangerous from what looked like a trip to me. Overshot. Another good save. Matthews resetting from behind his net, kicks it back and goes forward. Dude, just Matthews gets it back. Big shot by Nyes, kicked out by Vasilevsky. Leafs keep it in, thrown at the net. I'm curious if that was a little goalie interference or not, because that's what it looked like. Stolarz kicks it around. Leafs able to get it out. Tampa trying to get back the other way. Here we go. Dumps it in. The pass misses Hagel. Dude, guys are hitting everything they can. Leafs get in the zone. 2-on-1. Nylander gets stuffed by Vasilevsky. He had the pass the whole way. The whole way. He tried to do a couple extra moves. Oh, Gord keeps it in. Tampa crashing the net around the back. Tries to get it centered. Lightning at the low dot with it. Sends it down. Gord up the wall. Shot hits somebody way out high. I don't know if that was Kucherov that's yelling at the ref right there, but it looked like it. 15 seconds. Tampa gets it in. A lot of pressure taken down on the boards. 5 seconds. That's got to be a hold. Dude, the refs for the last 3.5 minutes put their whistles in their pockets and said, "We ain't calling shit." It's like, I dare you to make me call a penalty. There was stuff happening all over the place that was not getting called. That was nuts. Always, man. Always. Like, granted, it's number 1 and 2. It's last 3.5 minutes in a tie game. I can lean more towards not making a call. However, there's a point where you got to make a fucking call, man. Like, some of these were aggressive. Damn. Ugh. Yeah, dude, Matthews took it right off the ankle, and that just dropped him. So, oh, yo, what up, buddy? Gotta stop taking under 5.5, bro. Yeah, definitely not the day to do that. All 3 games, right? Or I forgot, Sharks just scored. This game's 3-3. Flyers Rangers are 3-3, and Sharks Wild are 4-3. So yeah, this was definitely not the day to take the under. Oh shit, Minnesota's got a penalty. San Jose going on the power play with just under 4.5 to go in the second. Get him next time. Yeah. That's how to do it. Forgot who we play tomorrow. We play Seattle. That, I wouldn't call that one either, to be honest with you. I bet Wild under the sun. Hey, man, that's yeah. As long as you're playing with money you can lose, it's all good. But yeah, that's a rough one because all of these games have been insanely offensive oriented. Except for the second period of this one. Second period of this one was all goalie. But we're in overtime. Shots are 28-26 Toronto. Nylander with it into the zone. Looking. Riley has it back to Nylander. Looking, circling. Oh, shit. Here we go. Point. Heads up. And Stolarz gets the save. I'm at it's another day, another. Exactly, man. Good call it. Well, wait. Kucherov goes high. Hedman loses possession. Point trying to get it back. Nylander has it. And now we have another penalty in San Jose against Minnesota. On San Jose, it is 4-on-3 for 1:34 seconds. That game is absolute chaos. Breaking away. Vasilevsky gets the save on the heads-up breakaway. Matthews tries to get it over. Hagel has the puck. Tries to get it to Hedman. Oh, big shot, big save. Cirelli hits Stolarz in the crest. Yeah, there you go, Humpty. I like that attitude. Then it'd be better to bet the over. Although I have no idea what the line's going to be, so maybe that's a risky call. Dude, this 4-on-3 Minnesota power play, insane. Last I looked up, San Jose was starting a power play. And it was just 5-on-4. All of a sudden, it's 4-on-3 the other way. That is wild. All right, Lightning setting up. Cirelli gets sticked. He's on with McDonough and with Ball, I believe. Tries to cut up by himself. He gets the puck out front, swinging a miss, but a hell of an effort. Both sides just, dude, this is the playoff hockey I will be expecting all the way through the Stanley Cup. Who's that? Tanev leaves it. Here we go. Domi just tearing up the low wall. Cutting back from the low dot. Builds some space. Kicks it back. Who's that? Riley. Domi trying to work back up. Possibly could have just been a trip there that they didn't call. It looked to me like Domi got tripped. Point. Over to Kucherov. Misses the net wide by 2 feet. Here we go. Nice. Riley. Vasilevsky gets the save. Here he comes. Matthews kicks it over the Knies, wide open to the left of Vasilevsky. And Toronto ends it with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in overtime. Wait a second. Did I just hear that Knies got a hat trick? No. Oh, did it not update? Nice, and nice. Sure enough, Nice gets the game winner with a hat trick to end the game with just over 2 minutes to go in overtime. Wow. What a game. It's a shame Toronto won, as always, but that was a hell of a game. Let's see. Shots were 31-28 Toronto. Just off to a big jump right at the start with the first 2 goals. All right. 4-on-4 is wrapping up right now. We are in Minnesota. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second period. Battle happening. Minnesota's trying to get into San Jose zone. I'm going to start calling these guys the wrong name again, too. Still a battle at the blue line into San Jose territory. Sharks have it. Getting it low dot around the boards. Turnover. Minnesota headed up ice. I did need to see if I think it's Middleton is playing. Shot from the low point is an easy glove save for Gorgiev. Fleury just being a diva making saves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Middleton for Minnesota. Got pushed into the boards in an awkward position. It was a bullshit hit. I can't remember who it was against. But that's a little bit of a miss for Minnesota. And Gorgiev covers up. Dude, this is going to be a good one to watch the finish of. So if you got access, keep an eye on the third period of San Jose at Minnesota. After this period, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We'll be back tomorrow for the Knights and the Kraken. Might not, no promises, but might hop on for Florida Detroit because that should be a really good game as well. I mean, Jet Stars at 5. So, dude, we may just go marathon. And Squash Man, let's go Tampa. Sorry, I thought that was somebody else that wrote that. I thought that was one of these other guys. I didn't even acknowledge it. That's rude. But yeah, Tampa definitely flopped. I apologize. I definitely didn't realize that someone new popped in, Squash Man. That's very unkind of me not to notice. But dude, it was a battle. They just had a rough start. I mean, when you give up 2 right away, it makes it tough. 45 seconds to go in the second period in Minnesota. Wild behind Fleury. Got to get control of the puck, guys. Zuccarello just took a high stick. And we're going to have another penalty in Minnesota. Good Lord, man. But yeah, I think we're going to be on for a lot of hockey tomorrow. Because might as well. 4 o'clock, Detroit Red Wings at Florida Panthers. And 5 o'clock is Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars in Dallas. So I think we'll double watch that game. And then when the Knights get on, we'll start up the night stream and get going with that one. So just a lot of hanging out watching hockey tomorrow, because why not? All right, face off to the right of Gorgiev in the San Jose zone. Minnesota with the extra man for 30 seconds till the end of the period. High point, Minnesota controlling. High dot throws it down low, and a swing and a miss. The puck hit him right in the stick. I can't believe he didn't just score on that, but he goes in anyway. Gorgiev couldn't find the puck to cover it up. San Jose is already arguing. We're going to have to take a look at this because I'm not even sure what just happened. There have been 5 penalties. Ferraro is getting carried off the ice. Not a good sign for San Jose. Oh, he got hit. Are they going to say Gorgia's had it covered and then he hit him? So are they arguing an interference? Nice. Yeah, Tampa lost. Nice ended up hat tricking. It was just a pretty good attack by Toronto. Rebound came up, or puck ended up, I think off a rebound. Somehow Matthews ended up with it at the high dot. Nyes was just standing right down low on the crease to the left of Vasilevsky, and Matthews hit him with the pass, and there was nothing he was going to do. But let's see, for Minnesota, who was 94? It was so it was either I think it was Kaprizov 97. Just had a wide open net and missed it, and then immediately after goes in the net. It was Kaprizov. Okay. But yep, Nice had a great game, man. I mean, and whenever you had a trick. All right. Since this is going intermission, I'm going to watch one more period just because I don't feel like being done yet. But I don't want to wait for Edmonton and what is it, Buffalo? Yeah. St. Louis, not Buffalo, St. Louis. Rangers, Flyers. I forgot I can't use this feed. Where is it? Rangers, Flyers. See what's happening over here. 8:40 to go in the third. Shots are 27-24. So yeah, we are wrapped up with Toronto, Tampa, Minnesota, and San Jose just hit second intermission, tied 4-4. And Flyers, Rangers have just under 8 minutes to go. Whoa, I am like a minute behind on this game. So let me see if I can get something a little closer to actual time. Check another feed. Still on a streak, 12-0. You know what? I don't know. Let's see. No, they lost to the Jets 3-1 on Monday. Monday. I'm trying to remember Monday. But no, the Jets end up beating them in Winnipeg. That's right. Tonight against Edmonton, especially with McDavid being in, Mark Corr said it was confirmed that McDavid will be in tonight. That Edmonton St. Louis game should be wild. Decide if it's going to be up to them to see if do we want to play a physical game or a fast game. Because I know what Edmonton's going to do. Rangers taking it across into the Flyers zone. Pressure everywhere. Gets puck loose. Into the corner. Low corner of the Flyers zone. Up to the low point. Shot. Hits a body out front. Two guys go down. I'm curious about that one. Clear and an icing from Philly. So face-off's going to be in front of, I believe his name's Kolosov. Kosolov, something like that. You say that, bro, but the Knights have experience with them, with all the bullshit they do. Like, Nurse is cheap, McDavid is cheap. Half of their team, like, it's not physical in a good way, but they absolutely beat the shit out of teams, and it's not necessarily clean. But absolutely, Edmonton can be physical. Rangers shoot, go off a stick and up into the net. Slow game to watch this one finish out. But, oh, I totally missed that. I thought I was still watching a tie game. Philly's actually up 5-4. Flyers win it, get it out, heading up. Good little move, trying to pass it ahead. They make it, tip. Dude, Jonathan Quick still lasting in the league, man. I remember when he won the cup with LA, he won the cup with us, and now he's loaded up in New York, man. He's doing enough to stick around. Damn. Dude, it hurts watching these rookies have crazy stats on not great teams. It's like every time I see a highlight, or this year's been a little different, but last year, every time you'd see a highlight of Connor Bedard, he would do something sick, score a goal, and it was now they're only down by 5. Dude, that hit seemed a little late. I don't think it was necessarily high, but everybody's playing on, which I dig. Because, I mean, it was a hard hit, but I was not expecting that, and neither was the Flyer that just got plastered. I mean, steamrolled. Which reminds me, I'm still pissed off about Stoney making one of the best hits I've ever seen him make and getting called for an elbowing when his arms were down by his side. Dude, Flyers are connecting right now. I say that, and then they just completely scrambled 2 passes, so whoops. Rangers into the Flyers zone. 4:40 to go in the game. And it's headed right back the other way. And we got another change. And then the Flyers dump it deep. They'll be first to it. Shot and the Flyers score again. 6-4 Flyers. Forrester for Philadelphia. Just a hard shot from the high dot, man. He read that, sat up, and just nailed it. It's end of second intermission. So we still got the third period to go. But once this period ends, I'm going to sign off and just kick back, watch that third period, and watch the Edmonton St. Louis game with some food. Rangers get the puck. Dude, their passing is looking panicked right now, which makes sense being down by 2. Under 4 minutes to go. Rangers into the Flyers zone. It's like, oh, but Minnesota is up 5-4 after scoring on the power play. Dude, there have been, let's see, 10 penalty minutes in that San Jose Minnesota game already. At one point, I look up, San Jose goes on the power play. I look down for a second, I look back up, and Minnesota's on a 4-on-3. It was like, what the hell happened? Bunch of games to rewatch. Like I said, I missed the Dallas game yesterday, so I'd have to go. Or I watched the overtime, but I kind of want to go watch the game. I kind of want to watch the first period of San Jose, Minnesota. Rangers cross neutral, dump it deep in the Flyers zone. Should be looking. There it is. Empty net. Ooh, Flyers kind of tripping over themselves. That's not a good sign. They're going to send it. They yank it. Rangers in. Nope. Stopped. Backhander bounces wide of the empty net, and it's an icing. He had all the time in the world to take a moment. Damn. Yeah. Bro, I sure shit hope you didn't bet Philly in New York, because holy shit. This is not quite the score I was expecting, but I'm not necessarily surprised by this score. I'm more surprised that Philly's winning, to be honest. Shot stopped out high. New York controlling in the zone. They caught the ref. Ended up, oh, big slide. Big goal. What a steal, turn, and shot. I know that face, but I can't figure out who it is. Chris Kreider. Great sliding save to keep the puck in the zone. Fox. That dude gets most of the... I mean, that's a bad tip by number 6 for Philly. A bad pass by whoever tried to tip it back to him. But Kreider with a great shot, bringing the Rangers within one. A minute 50 to go in the third. Empty net goal for Chris Kreider. Let's see if the Rangers can pull this one off. Quick should be going to the net now, or to the bench now. Playing pass around the back of the boards. Rangers are going to get it. Not able to get it up to the point. Battle along the low boards. Dude, the Rangers like goal calls suck, man. It's just a guy talking. There's no energy to it. Oh, a tip almost ends up finding its way. Big backhand to get it out. Good body position, and the Flyers are going to put it away. Forrester ends up with a hat trick. So now we've got Nyes in Toronto, or for Toronto, with a hat trick. Now you got Forrester with a hat trick. What we got here? Let's see. Erickson. Let's see. I'll do it this way. Celebrini's on watch. And Erickson Ek is on watch. So we are also first 3 games of the day. We are on. We've got 2 hat tricks with hat trick watch on the third. Not bad. Very much a, like I said, bro, unfortunately, very much a bet the over kind of day. But as this one is wrapping up, I am, like I said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to enjoy the Sharks Wild third period. Make some food, kick back, relax. Tomorrow, I not sure if I'll be able to, but I would really like to be here for Detroit and Florida. That would work out perfect. So when they're in intermission, we could also watch the Jets and the Stars. Check out both those games and then start up the Golden Knights Kraken. So, hey, I appreciate you, Humpty. As always, man, I greatly appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me, buddy. It makes me makes it a lot easier for me than just sitting here talking to myself. But I do plan on having 2 streams tomorrow that are going to last a while. The night stream, the Golden Night stream is kind of up in the air, but I'm hoping that it'll work out, and I think it should. So should be all right. We'll see. But like I said, do plan on being here at 4. Should be here at 7. Keep an eye out. Appreciate everybody, Humpty. Thanks again for hanging out, buddy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.